Well, it's been a while since I filmed a video, and now I'm back here with a video about Halloween. It's not really Halloween, but we're going to be checking out how Thriller was made. And again, hello, I'm Lucy, and welcome to my channel. I have my friend here, Ian. He's like a usual guest on my channel. Okay, can you tell me a little bit, like some information about the making of Thriller?
It's been a while since I've seen this documentary, but I know that John Landis, the director of, he was a director of several films. He directed Trading Places with Eddie Murphy, and he directed a horror film called American Werewolf in London, which Michael had saw.
Mm-hmm.
And that horror film, obviously I'm a horror fanatic. I've never seen American Werewolf in London because I'm usually the person that likes slasher films like Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Chucky, Ghostface. And when the song Thriller was made, Michael wanted to do a short film, for the song, so you could follow a story. I mean, it's explained in the video that we're about to watch, but that's all I know about it. I mean, Michael had called John Landis, and John Landis, went to Michael, and they kind of just got together, and Michael hired Michael Peters, which Michael Peters had worked on Beat It with Michael. Over time, we're creating choreography for the dance scenes in Thriller. And surprisingly, not people, I'm just going to say this, but I went down to two of these sets for Thriller when I was in Los Angeles. I went to
Lucky you.
Yes, lucky
me.
me.
Yeah.
I went and saw the Thriller house, which was the house that was featured at the end of the short film, and then I saw the place that the dance scenes were filmed, and that was just mind-boggling to me.
What did you feel when you were like in that place? Like you knew Michael was here, and it was like a very iconic set. Did you get any special feeling?
This is funny because when I went down there, it was more of an industrial area of Los Angeles that this was filmed, and it was in a quote unquote bad area, and my friend's boyfriend was not pleased I brought her down there.
Oh, come on.
What?
She's not in my group.
What? It's Michael. I had to see it. It was like on one of my to see lists. And I saw it. I had this like aura sensation that was like around me when I was there. It was like I was feeling Michael's presence like there in that moment, because it looked almost exactly the same. I mean, there was a few things that were changed. Of course, there was cars all parked in the street. Like if there wasn't any cars, I would have, got a better shot of the area. I was gonna do a little dance there, but I thought that would be too much.
And you do like practice your dancing skills and everything. It would have been very cool to do the actual choreography in that place. Okay, we're going to be watching the making of Thriller documentary, so this video may be a little bit long, but it's really great to actually see how Thriller was made, like this very iconic song that even if you don't like it, I mean, I think like most people love this song, and like you can't really deny how much it affected the music industry and how it changed everything, especially the music video. Because I think back then, like music videos weren't really like short films that Michael called them. Like that was a new thing.
Yeah, he said
that was introduced.
He said that the word video was taboo. He never allowed it on set. I mean,
film.
He called them short films because he likes when you follow a story, like a beginning, a middle, and end. And now today's artists don't really understand that concept. It's all about visual. It's not about a storyline. But yeah, Michael, I believe, was like the first one to actually do a whole short film thing. It was brand new. No one ever even expected this kind of thing. I was watching an interview with John Landis the other day, and he said Thriller was originally supposed to be a in-theater thing for a few weeks, and then that'd be it. But then, MTV, got a hold of it, and other channels got a hold of it and just started to show it. And obviously, MTV likes to forget that Michael Jackson did not, help create what they are today. And they decided to remove the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award entirely from their MTV Music Awards.
Do you think that Michael's career and fame would be different without Thriller? He was already famous, but this elevated him on to be like this, the king of pop that we know today. I think it was one of the steps that made that happen.
Thriller was the sentimental peak of Michael's career. I think because everyone thinks of Thriller as, when people think of Michael Jackson, they automatically think of, Thriller, because that was his biggest achievement. And Michael, throughout his entire life from that point on, was trying to succeed Thriller with his other albums. And unfortunately, they weren't as big as Thriller, but I mean, they were popular though. Like Bad was popular, but Michael was disappointed that it didn't, reach the level of record sales that he expected it to be.
We're talking about Thriller as an album now, not like a song.
Michael said in an interview with Diane Sawyer, it's always hard to top yourself because people always expect more and more and more.
I never really watched the making of Thriller. I don't know why, but I never really sat down and watched it and saw how the process was, how they filmed it, how they come up with ideas. I think it will be very interesting to know.
I do have a little bit of knowledge of this, of this particular documentary. It was released on VHS tapes. It was a really, really rare thing. It, this is before the whole the VHS rental, thing. Back then, it cost around $85 and $120 to buy a movie. When this documentary was made, a VHS developer wanted to distribute it for under $30. They took the making of Thriller and distributed it out towards the whole entire world, and it was a massive VHS hit.
I've seen a few scenes here and there, of course, him getting tickled as well. We know that moment, and this whole thing is very long, and we've already talked about anyway. Of course, we're not gonna be stopping it each second or something to express our opinions and add something to it, so we may talk a little bit over the video. So if that's some of your pet peeves, I don't know what to tell you.
Get used to it. Lucy's channel is a reaction channel.
If you want to watch the original video, go watch it. Why are you watching us anyway?
Welcome to the making of Thriller.
That's scary.
Play back.
Wow. Look, I love the energy. But then it started, I'm fascinated by it. The fans.
Well, right now you're in East Los Angeles. It's mainly a Hispanic neighborhood. A lot of industry in this area where we are now on Union Pacific Avenue.
That's where I was.
Unfortunately,
That's
somebody
right there.
leaked to the press or the radio stations today broadcast that we're going to be all over Los Angeles, Broadway, in this section of town. That's why you see 300-400 children here. And they've all come out to see Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I found out about it from my mom, and I drug her down here with me from Van Nuys, and we just came down to see him
That's
dance,
me.
have a good time.
Well, how were you able to get back here?
Back here?
What did she say? I think it's pronounced Venice.
Look at my foot. We worked our way around. It was fun, though.
Well, what is it about Michael Jackson that you come all the way down here at 3 in the morning to see him?
Everything about him.
I like his music. His music's a lot of fun to dance to, and he's a really, really good dancer. That's mostly why I like him.
I heard on the radio that he
love
was going to
this.
be downtown LA. We went all the way over there. They tell us he wasn't going to be there. We drove all the way here. We lied. We got in. I saw him. He's great.
He's great.
He's the best.
He dances really good, and
I
we go
hate you all.
Anywhere to see
I'm
him.
so
We're ready to
jealous.
go to the other place.
He's just down to earth, and that's the way I want him to be, down to earth.
That's why I
Great.
like him. That's why I like him.
I'm speechless.
He has talent, he has class. He's my man.
And I think he's the best dancer.
Was it just me or did that guy look like Freddie Mercury almost?
I love him.
No.
Turn around. Wave to these people.
I love these people. I love these people. It's like they're talking about me, not about Michael. I'm that happy.
He's sing good, he's bad, he knows how to dance.
And
I
he's
think
bad.
He's so sexy and so gorgeous. And I don't care where he is.
Facts.
I would have gone all that way
Facts.
to see him.
He's so sexy, so gorgeous.
Because he's cute, he knows how to sing good.
I like the way he dresses. I like Michael Jackson because
That's Cardi B.
That's
She
Cardi
had
B.
her tongue out.
I could see that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. That's adorable.
I was impressed because you were real nice on the phone. I didn't think you would be nice.
I didn't think you would be
For
nice.
some reason, really.
I was nice on the phone.
Very nice.
I think it was the connection.
Well, we're trying to bring back the motion picture shorts. And I wanted Thriller and Beat It to be a stimulant for people to make better videos or short films. I saw American Werewolf in London. We really, really liked it because it was a different type of horror movie. It was comedy and horror. That's the way I saw it. And I said, who's the director who did it? And he said, John Landis, John Landis. I said, great, that's who we got to get. So I said, get in touch with him.
Oh, wow. That's the movie he directed before, right?
Yes.
That's a lot of action.
I'll have to watch this. I'll have to sit down and watch this one.
Sister Hobbs said there's a disturbance in Piccadilly Circus involving some sort of mad dog.
David. Mad dog. That doesn't look like a dog.
When I went to his house and we
Right.
talked, I gradually became aware that he knew me from American Werewolf and knew nothing else.
I haven't seen any. Well, I saw Kentucky Fried Movie.
Saw Kentucky Fried Movie.
Which was funny.
So it was like real awkward. George said, well, Michael, I mean, have you seen Trading Places?
No.
Animal House?
No.
Blues Brothers?
It's like when people talk to me like, oh, like I
So
like
it's like
Michael.
real
What do
depressing-
you love?
real
Billie
depressing
Jean.
afternoon at Michael Jackson's
It's like
house.
okay.
I was on holiday, and I was with my wife and kid in London, just doing nothing. And
Doing nothing. There's so much to do in
my
London.
agent
Are
called
you
me and said,
crazy?
Michael
Like,
Jackson called, and I went, little Michael Jackson of the Jackson 5?
Oh, he's not little anymore. Oh, he was
So I get a phone call from Michael Jackson, who very kindly and graciously figured out that London's 8 hours ahead of LA, so called me at 2 in the morning.
classic Michael.
But anyway, so and I said hello, and he said, you know my song Thriller? Yes, of course. Put my hand on the phone. And I didn't know the song. I knew the album, and I knew Beat It and Billie Jean. Bob Giraldi directed Beat It, and Beat It is genuinely good. But the idea of making short little songs...
Generally good. It's
so
great.
I said to Michael, listen, Michael...
It was a great
I'd
short
love to
film.
More than
make something
great.
more elaborate.
Yeah.
Perfect,
Michael picked
I
up
should
on
say,
because that's what he
perfect.
wanted to do. His whole thing
Especially
was,
for
it's gotta
the
be good,
80s,
It's got to be
you know?
great. It's got to be big.
The best.
The best.
One thing I always do and continue to try to do is strive for excellence and perfection. With Can You Feel It, I want to do this whole thing with the beginning of the world was created, and we use it again.
It's a good quality and a
So when
bad
we stick
quality.
'em
Perfection.
For the live cast, we won't actually have to put them in, but when we put them in, we'll put them in like polygraph and stuff so they stay. You know?
When I first walked in Rick's studio, it was like a museum of horror. I mean, all these
Oh, this is
pictures
Rick
and-
Baker.
I
Rick
was so
Baker is the
amazed
one who
by it.
made
That's
the
one
makeup for
Just
the
to
first
say it,
Nightmare on Elm
split it
Street
open,
film.
all
He
these
did the
organs are taken out
prosthetics
of
for
the
Robert
brain.
Englund on Freddy Krueger.
Brilliant.
He was the
I
one
think he's
that
an
did all
incredible
that
artist.
makeup for the first Nightmare on
The
Elm
very
Street film.
first makeups I ever did, your standard grease paint material. and use it as an artist paints a picture with highlights and shadows, light colors and dark shadows to create and contour the shape. And my father, who's a fine artist, actually taught me how to use that. The principles are the same. Ooh. Then I just did a lot of research, went to libraries and found books on makeup and tried to find ones that got into this kind of work.
What is this kind of makeup called? Like FX makeup?
Yeah,
Or...
I think it's called it's either FX makeup, prosthetic makeup, that kind of thing.
I actually started makeup when I was 10. So
I try to do some of this like last Halloween.
In the neighborhood, and usually they were pretty.
But yours was good though.
Makeups, third-degree burns and gashes and wounds, and I wasn't allowed in a lot of houses when I was a kid, in the neighborhood.
I don't get tired of doing the same song over and over.
Don't you? Really? Well, the biggest challenge with this film was to be able to get the amount of work that we had to get done.
I mean, just taking that stuff off, that has to be like really like painful. Has to be like really painful.
30 different zombies that we created. We had 20 makeup artists all working.
From what I've seen on YouTube,
appliances on zombies and painting them all up. It's the largest makeup crew I've ever had.
That looks good though. Well, it's a shame that the video quality wasn't the best back then, so we couldn't really.
This is probably taken off of. It's probably taken off of VHS.
Well, they did a really good job with the costumes, like really amazing. I mean, I think that's why like people love the music video. It's because of those costumes. They look like believable. Like they were actual zombies dancing. I mean, that's cool watching like zombies dancing.
Yeah, but Michael didn't want to make it, comical. He wanted to make it, as perfect as possible.
Everyone, I think.
That's such an iconic photo. That one that what you saw a second ago. That's such an iconic photo. Like,
I want one.
It's iconic.
I want one.
Yes. The cover of the song.
Well, they told us that we had to have like a lot of dead people. So what we did is that we went down to the Salvation Army and bought a lot of old suits and things, sort of as is. They had holes in them and things, so we took them home and wrecked them. We dunked them in water and we rubbed them on the ground and we slashed them up with razor blades.
That sounds fun.
And we laid them out to
I
dry
want
and
to do that.
bugs crawled in them, and I don't know, maybe some bugs are still in them.
Maybe some bugs are still in them.
Graveyard.
1, 2, 3, go!
Now, zombie, now.
Now, zombie.
I'll tell him to come on out. Come on out, Tony.
That seems so cool, though.
Right.
Excellent. Head up, Tony. Head up towards me. Let's see you. Come on.
Head up, Tony. Head up.
Cut. Very good. Good. Come here. There's a picture.
Turn on one more.
Right away.
Stand by.
Oh, they're taking pictures as
Reach out
well.
at his camera. There you go. Reach out. That's good. Good. All right, get in your hole. That was great.
That was my favorite part right here.
What?
I said,
Look at this laugh. That's the sweetest thing ever.
Now,
well, did he say you fuck?
Did he say? Now that's what I'm trying to figure out. Did he say punk or fuck?
He said you fuck. This is what I heard. What did you hear?
It sounds like fuck.
Stick your hand in to push it that way. Because otherwise it looks silly. It slides over.
Also, I put this hand like that.
Michael used to curse a lot. This is what I know. But not publicly, but privately with his friends and family.
We're going to do it perfect now, aren't we? Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Are we rolling now? Drive speed on both cameras. Hold still. Okay, Tom.
You can't really hear that, baby. Is that heavy?
I don't know. It's probably made out of some type of like realistic cardboard or some type of plastic. I don't know.
Breaking and entering. Woohoo.
Action, Mike!
The chair throw.
Very nice, very good, Johnny. We're good. All right. I have a question. Remember your order through the doors. We have a closer cut, a wider cut.
Okay, well then listen.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
just, right. We'll drop back. No, I'm not going to go through another door because that was great. I'll never get that again.
I'll never get that
Back
again.
to Ola's point of view. Michael, not yet. When I say action, open your eyes wide and come forward. Ready, Cynthia? Everybody? Action.
Okay. That's so funny looking at it. In the music video it's like scary, but now it's like, what the hell?
He got pushed away. How's that for you? Let's do it again.
John?
What?
Is there some kind of like monitor, like people actually see themselves while they're filming?
I don't know.
You're seeing it, yeah, it's fine.
Because like, how would they know if
you
they're
need
in?
more, if you need more, keep punching away.
I don't know.
But it'd be great if at that time you could start to try to play on There's a big X here. Make your first punch on that board. Oh, all right, Ken. As soon as you get him done.
In a good position.
Let's go, please.
Makeup stuff out. Quiet. Close the big door.
Put Kevin in. You ready, Kevin? Action.
Oh yeah. How was this made?
End slate. Excellent. End slate.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do this metamorphosis on Michael Jackson. So first I started with his color Xerox of Michael from Rolling Stone. And did these overlays on acetate. First we had to paint out the Rolling Stone and all that. This is just him with corneal contact lenses. We go to scleral contacts, full eye contacts that look like cats. And he's got now a first set of teeth. The next time we see him, he's now got a wig on, a full face foam rubber appliance. We're going to have bladders and little mechanisms in here to start stretching it out and changing it. Which is now a new set of appliances, which is the second life mask that we took, with the teeth in, the contact lenses, new wigs, ears. Another mask now. It's much more hair, different color. This is what the mask would look like with his mouth open, showing his teeth.
Wow, look at all of those details. Who's that? It looks like a sleeve. Oh, that's Michael. I was like, who's that? Look, it looks a sleeve.
This is probably.
I don't think this is fun. Yeah.
This is probably the least fun part.
4 minutes.
Yeah. Because like it's uncomfortable.
Well, I think the one thing that Michael really wanted the most in this thriller is to do the transformation. He wanted to change into a monster.
He wanted to change into a monster.
I actually was trying to talk him out of it.
That's great.
That looks creepy though.
Did was start by gluing latex bladders to his
what
face.
are those stuff coming out of it?
It goes up on the side here.
He said they were latex bladders.
Now these are basically little custom-made balloons to
yeah, see?
inflate the foam rubber appliance
right.
to a specific shape.
It's supposed like to
Now, these
be
are glued
moving
onto
and
his
stuff.
face, and then on top of that, We then glue a foam latex appliance.
And it's air.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Can you do that left, right brow? Blow it up. See, into that piece. See a little edge lifted up here to get outside corner of the eye. In this case, it's the stage 3.
How many hours did this take?
Which is just about to the final cat monster.
It could take 3 or more hours.
Foam latex appliances.
I don't know.
The bladders, then the hair pieces go on, and we paint it with a special makeup. It's called rubber mask grease paint.
Rick, I'm real pleased with this. He looks wonderful.
I know it took Robert Englund like 3 hours to get into the Freddy Krueger makeup. So that's pretty much how long it took them to do this.
During time.
Maybe longer. I don't know.
Okay, Michael, you.
I think like many people spend like 6 hours in a chair doing those stuff. Oh, that looks real. That looks so real.
Okay, can you? Are you pretty comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
The contact lenses look uncomfortable though.
Yeah, because they're so huge.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
That'll be so uncomfortable.
They're fine until like if you
other
go over 15 minutes.
For other people to put them in my eye.
When you begin to get physically
put them
tired and your
myself.
eyes get tired, you put these drops in that burns like putting Tabasco hot sauce in your
Yeah.
eyes. You go, oh, and you're crying and your eyes are red. But up to there, it's
even
fine.
Michael said like after 15 minutes it starts to feel like pain.
Michael Jackson isn't Michael Jackson as a werewolf. Michael Jackson is another person totally with the mask.
You focus on, and you slowly metamorphosize it into this whole other person. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can't help but let the whole mood and the character of it come to life. You can see the way it should walk, the way it should react, the way it should move.
Can you see it now?
That is fantastic. To inflate the bladders, we just use squeeze balms and just use hand pressure.
See, that's how
squeeze the air into the
mask
bladder. We had 6 bladders on his face today, so we had 3 operators, each one with 2 squeeze balms.
Are you ready? Let's roll it.
And they basically
and had no idea.
see, and they basically just like kneel behind him as they are filming it. And they probably film it from the waist up, so you can't see him. You can't see the people behind him.
You ready?
Of course.
Action. Now raise the hand a little bit more.
Screaming.
We're still rolling. You need more spritz. Okay. Whoa, what was that? All right, cut.
Which one was it, Sean?
Over here. Okay. Oh, wait, the rehearsal.
I did Beat It with Michael Peters, which I choreographed portions of that as well. And as I told John Landis, I want Michael Peters to work on this thing. And so we got together and we did certain steps and he did certain things. I said, no, I don't like that. And he said, yeah, I like this, or I don't like that, what I did. And we just finally ended up agreeing on, you know, the piece.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Shoulder, shoulder, and bop. And hip, and bop. And bada, chin, bada, bada.
I wouldn't change a thing about this choreography. It's amazing. Like zombies actually dancing. It's so believable.
We have 18 professional dancers. We have 4 pop lock dancers. I was looking for people that would really get off on what we were doing. And when they walked into the studio the first day, I said, look, this is not a glamour gig, you know. I mean, it's going to be uncomfortable makeup and dentures in your mouth and you know, 12 hours of being really weird looking. Love it.
I'd love it.
People? Also, the only other thing, you'll be helped by the teeth in your mouth, but I watched during the day this time, be aware of your face. I mean, because you're going to, you know, we'll see it.
It's all about expression. It's all about expression.
Okay, now we are now at that point of the day where we throw away all the technical rehearsal, all the cleanup. Now we're going to work on character, right? Because what I see now is, you know, everybody thinking, okay? Just put it in the computer, let it rest. Let's see a little performance.
Even though it was like uncomfortable being in costumes and everything, I believe like it was so fun to do. Like it was so entertaining and like weird and fun, crazy, and an amazing experience to be in such performance and video. Film, short film. Oh, I tried learning the choreography. It was so hard because I don't dance.
I know
hate
all
dancing.
this by heart.
Of course you do. But, you know, I wanted to know, like, the most iconic choreography ever. And I couldn't do it.
He's working with these people that have made a living at this. I mean, have studied this for a greater portion of their lives. And he'll walk into a studio and purely on rhythm. I mean, I purely give him a rhythm of a step. And he does it, you know, and it really just, it's fascinating because here are these people, you know, who spent X amount of thousands of dollars training, studying to be dancers for all their lives. And this kid walks into a room and you say, this is the beat, ba, da, 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 and he does it.
I know Michael's toes probably hurt after he did that toe stand.
It's really wonderful to watch because it's an innate...
I said no, I said his toes probably hurt when he did that toe stand there.
I guess it's just something that you're born with and you can do, and you just continue doing it and you get better and better. After my Motown performance, when I performed Billie Jean, I was nominated for an Emmy, in which I lost. But my real award was the next day after the show, when Fred Astaire called my house. He said, I saw the show last night, I taped it, I watched it twice this morning, and he said, you were incredible, you're a hell of a mover. And I said, God, thank you, it's so wonderful for you to say that, because I think you're the best.
I hate her, this woman, because I'm so jealous.
John came to the studio with like 30 photographs of different girls.
And I went in and he started telling me about Michael's video and playing Michael's music.
She lived everyone's dream.
Well, the thing is, like she had trouble of getting like royalties from the video, and then she sued Michael in 1977, and then she apologized then to him, and then in May of 2009 she sued Michael again to get money from the royalties from the video, and that was like it was like, I believe, like a month before Michael had died. Which is, I get it, like, people want money from the projects they work on. I get that. It's a business thing. I understand that.
I mean, maybe she was struggling with money and everything financially and she needed it. I mean, it's her right.
I mean, she went to prison because she was doing drugs, and she was busted in a drug bust. Like shortly, it was like a while after Thriller.
We rehearsed that very briefly and very loosely. We did it like
I don't really know a lot about her, or like anything, but just from what you're telling me. And I've seen her talking about Thriller and everything in many interviews.
I mean, nobody moves like Michael Jackson. And that energy and
I
excitement
do, I
of him
think, follow
relating
her
to another
on
person.
Instagram
I
too.
wanted to get the...
But I will admit, if things were set right, I do think that Michael and Ola would have been a great couple.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's like all of us. Neither.
I'm an average.
Both actors and the director didn't bring the script.
Especially the director.
People are supposed to do that for me.
Especially the
Pam,
director.
do you have a copy of the script?
Well, Pam, yeah.
Call the office and have someone bring us one. Actually, you should know all these lines by Wednesday anyway.
Okay.
You know what? I don't
Look
want
at
to
him
go through it
break
again until
Mickey
we're there.
Mouse.
Okay.
Because I don't want to stale
So
it.
was it, did you like that?
You can always tell when I really don't like something.
Why?
Because I get real mean.
Look at Michael's eyes.
Michael's face. You see Michael's face? He said.
You're close
He
to
said.
home.
All right.
Really? What the hell?
Stop tripping.
He was like, should I get prepared for that?
Come on.
Ready? All right, all the action.
Bam.
Wrong. Michael, look, wrong.
Wrong.
You didn't land at all where you were supposed to land.
I know.
All right, not only did you not land where you were supposed to land, but you landed badly. You have to land, look, you have to bend your leg.
He is also a perfectionist as
So
Michael
when you
was.
look, you have to jump up and out.
Yeah.
So you're not on camera here, so you can get yourself all ready. You have to jump up and out so that you land.
He's a real good director and person in general, I think.
It's Sunday night. It's about 10 after 10. I'm very tired. We've had a very long day.
This is the famous White Sox shot.
Yeah, how exhausting was it to do all of this and work on the film and everything?
Hours.
You mean days and months?
Yeah.
We're about 80% edited on Michael Jackson's Thriller short. We finished shooting 3 days ago, so I think we're doing awfully well.
There's music on that, though, right?
No. There's sound effects and stuff.
So no accompaniment needed.
No,
Not on this part, not on this. No, this, but there's lots of sound effects. There's also the sound
Like,
of
no.
the zombies outside.
What about when we close in on her and she's on the
Oh, it's pretty scary stuff.
Look at him. What was he drinking? Oh, I learned that like he always liked to drink tea and stuff. And Karen, his makeup artist, shared I think a tea recipe, and I tried to make it before. Do you remember?
You told me about it.
Yeah, with a lot of spices and stuff. It's good. It's not bad.
This is Michael Jackson. This is Michael Jackson's
Foot.
foot. Now, what very few
Just
people
foot.
know, Michael Jackson is extremely ticklish. Okay, watch. Foot, Michael. What? No, watch. No, Michael, hold still. Watch.
Aww.
You did that yesterday.
You did that yesterday? What the fuck? Okay, we're done. That was very good. I loved it. I really loved everything about it. I mean, like, of course, as I said, like, I watched a few scenes here and there, but watching the whole thing, it just made me feel like I was with them in the process. And you know,
Same. I felt the same exact way.
it's like it made me like see how hard was it, how fun was it, difficult, like the everything about it, how they filmed it, the prosthetics, the makeup, the energy was great. It was amazing. I really loved it, and I love the director. Like, he seems pretty fun to be around, and I really like glad that, you know, they got along. Like, him and Michael got along.
Well, like, keep in mind, John Landis also directed the black or white short film. You know.
I mean, yeah, which means like they actually had fun together and they're actually good friends. And he's an amazing director. I really loved like his take on everything. And he's like, no, you didn't land right. You had to do it this way. You know, it's like a perfectionist as Michael was.
Michael jumps, he lands. Michael, wrong. Also, I mean, when I think of John Landis and Michael, I still think about the time that on the black or white set that they had like a huge pie, like table full of pie.
Oh,
and,
with
with Macaulay Culkin.
and then made this whole mess. Right. Well, how did I forget about that? Right. Tell us if it was like your first time watching it with us, because it was my first time watching the whole thing, as I said. And if you have like any other facts about it, tell us in the comments down below. Tell us something that you didn't know about before, and maybe, you know, we enlighten you with this idea and this information. If you like this video, please don't forget to put a thumbs up and subscribe for new videos. Subscribe to Ian's channel, it will be in the description box as always. He does amazing videos about Queen, Little Mix, and remixes, and of course Michael Jackson. It's really cool and very amazing edits, video edits, and remixes and remastered songs.
And soon it will be Billie Eilish.
Fuck my life. Fuck. The electricity went away.
I love it. I love it.
I want to just say goodbye. I just want to say bye. And bye. That's just just one word. Bye. Okay, will it come? Maybe it will come. It's supposed to come. Yeah, it's supposed to come. Shut up. Okay, can you say bye? Maybe like we can't record it together, so say bye. Say bye. You say bye.
Alright, unfortunately Lucy's electricity cut out, so she's making me say this, but if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. Bye. Do it again. I'll do one take.
Bye. Woo.
Alright, so unfortunately, Lucy...
It came back. It came back. It came back. And subscribe to his channel as well. He does amazing videos about Michael Jackson, Queen, Little Mix, as well as soon he's gonna do Billie Eilish content as well. Remixes, remastered songs, and video edits. His channel is amazing. If you're interested, go check it out.
Can't forget that I do Michael Jackson, of course.
Yeah, this is the first person I said that thing. Of course, Michael Jackson content, guys. Yeah, hope you have a nice day and week. And goodbye from me and Ian. Bye. What are you doing?